Hello and welcome to the Dietrich Gamecast. My name is Jeremy and welcome back to Let's Play MLB The Show 20. You may have noticed that I missed an episode. Unfortunately, the last one I did, file was corrupted and the backup had no audio, and I thought rather than spend all the time and delay another episode further, I'll just tell you what happened. We played one game and I won big, 10-3. It was big. It was sort of a home run fest, honestly. It's too bad it didn't work. I hit a few home runs, which is pretty rare. Story, 2 hits, 5 RBI for Blackman. I believe that was off 2 home runs. G-Man Choi had a clutch RBI single in, I believe, the 7th to make it 4-3 there. You can see it was fairly close. Tied in the 6th. Good performance by Maeda, but he got tired very quickly, so he only made 5 innings. Brebbia with the win, Perez and Chafin with holds. And no Doolittle because it became a non-save situation. So there's our recap. Today I think we're going to try and sim through as much of June as we can. Get this train moving towards July and the potential trade deadline, where I may have to do something about my budget situation. But you never know. Okay, we got a critical situation here. Tied game, but Edmund can end it with a walk-off. Time to clamp down. Let's get to clamping. It's not as good as glamping, but it's better than cramping. We got Gardner on second here. He was pretty ineffectual in the previous game. Didn't really do a whole lot. Tommy Edman, I believe, had 1 hit, maybe 2. Alright. What do we got on the mound here anyway? I forgot. Oh yeah, Brebbia. Let's go. Brebbia's done fairly well. Fastball misses low there. I was having a lot of issues with the umpiring in yesterday's game. There were multiple complaints from me. But I'm sure there's a different home plate umpire this time. We can only hope anyway. There's a strike. Oh no, we got 1 at least. Let's throw a changeup. Ugh, it hung up. Poorly executed. Oh, it's not a good start. And that's the ball game. Gardner scores. Rough start. Really rough start. Yang Gomez having a big game. You couldn't read it from his face. You know, might play poker in his spare time. He's pretty expressionless. A loss for Sean Doolittle, who's just been a total disaster. That's a guy I'd actually like to get rid of the salary on, because he's really not been useful at all. Of course, closers can be quite variable in that way, but I don't really have the time to wait on Sean Doolittle to bounce back. So he's going to have to step it up, because that's a loss we can't afford. Now we've got a rubber match against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. Ryu versus Morton. I would be mortified by a loss. Oh, I'm lost. I'm mortified. 2 injuries to Biscuits. Cookie Monster must be out and about. Okay, we got the Red Sox next. It's Paxton versus Gore. Marshall Kowalski. That's another Biscuit. And we're on a 3-game losing streak suddenly. Honestly, a pretty bad month here. What, 2 for 5? 2 and 5. Loss for Brebbia. That's unfortunate. I complimented him. Here's Price versus Jaime Barria. 1.93 ERA. Well done to him. And he picks up another win, unfortunately. And we're in danger of getting swept by the Red Sox. Got Maeda versus Scooble. And that's a tough sweep to give up to a divisional rival. Yikes. Let's check the wild card situation, because I'm not feeling too positive about this. Oh, yeah, no, it's not a good situation. We're 3.5 games back now. We've slipped out of the second wild card spot, primarily due to our 2-8 in our last 10. That's brutal. Well, we know what we got to do. Hold on a minute, though. Worst speed in the league. Best pitching. I feel like my team should be doing better. Speed's not that important, honestly. I know some people are big on speed, but I'm anti-speed. Here's Kershaw versus Lord. Kershaw's working a no-hitter in the 7th. 3 more innings to go. Put me in, coach. Early frost, that's right. It's rare in Tampa Bay, but it's happening. Going up against JD Martinez here. Not an easy guy to start with. But let's see if we can get Kershaw a no-hitter. That would boost my spirits. And hopefully the morale of my team. Here's JD. Alright, here we go. I will say my confidence level in terms of maintaining this no-hitter is quite low. But we gotta hope for the best here. Slashes that one foul. 1-1. There we go. What's his pitch count like? 93. Got a lot of energy though. Kershaw's good. Hasn't shown it that much this season, but shows it there. Big strikeout swing for JD Martinez. You'd love to see that. Curveball. Whoa. Makes him look slightly foolish. And the curveball's working. Let's throw another one here to Fernando Tatis Jr. That one a bit too low. That fastball. Didn't like the look of it. Only 91 miles per hour, but when you combine it with that breaking stuff. Oh. And that is the end of the no-hitter. Got it through 7 of the 3rd. An unfortunate result for Kershaw. I guess it's going to make me pitch out. Fair enough. A bit deflating, honestly, but we still got a 3-0 lead. And we need a win. So this is very important. Oh. And that's a cheap hit. That's a cheap hit to give up. Oh, but we got the out at 3rd. I thought that looked exciting. With time. No, I can't even warm someone up in the bullpen because I'm in road to the show mode. Or player lock or whatever. Gotta hope for the best from virtual me. That he takes Kershaw out because he's over 100 pitches. Okay, let's send him to the next appearance. I guess he's still going. I guess there could still be a shutout, complete game shutout. And he's still got some energy. Gotta make excuses for virtual me. Because really, you can't get in a fight with your virtual identity. That's how you get into sort of a dissociated mental state. Look at that strikeout. That was too sweet. Tom Murphy's 0 for 1 with a walk. All his fans must be excited. Seen him here. Attendance 12,000. Could be worse, I guess. Oh, apparently that was nearly a home run, which I don't really like. Tom Murphy home run is not what I'm looking for. And he's really making Kershaw work here. I guess they really need to get Kershaw out of this thing. It's been completely suppressing their offense. Oh, go get that. Go get that. Nice. Here's Errol Robertson. Sorry, Errol Robinson. It's tough sometimes. Speaking. Saying names. Robinson's a tough one. Pretty rare baseball name. I can understand why I might not be able to say it. I've been meaning to watch that Jackie Robinson movie again. That was great. I enjoyed seeing that. I think I saw that in the theater. As I lose Errol Robinson here. Which does give me an opportunity to say his name properly. So. Silver linings and all that. That's one I haven't seen, is that Silver Linings Playbook. Apparently that's quite good. Last movie I watched was Eraserhead, which doesn't have anything to do with professional sports. But it was good. There we go, 3-1 count. I'm kind of just firing here. Uh-oh. Kershaw walks 2 in a row. Speaking of dissociation, definitely wasn't me who walked 2 in a row. Okay, you can just go ahead and pull me out of the game. Skipper. Okay, here we go, we got one. There we go. Okay, 121 pitches. He really shouldn't be coming back for the 9th. But he is. Okay, let's go for the complete game shutout. It's a Kershaw marathon here. There we go. He didn't like that one. Kershaw's getting tired. I know. I have no recourse. 3-1 again. Got to throw him a challenge pitch. It's not looking good. It's really not looking good. See, there's no reason for him to continue to be in the game. I've got to take issue with my virtual self, despite my earlier philosophizing about how it was a bad idea. Oh, Sean Doolittle's in. I have to play Doolittle? Well, anyway, I can get him back on track, hopefully. We do really need this win, so I need to focus here for the team. Throw a slider. Get there. Oh. Doolittle. I also haven't seen that new Doolittle movie. Apparently it's some sort of animal thing. Robert Downey Jr. I did buy a cereal box, which has Doolittle advertising on it. So it's as close as I got to seeing the movie. I feel like that might have even been a better experience than seeing the movie, because it was good cereal. Uh-oh. Get going? No. Okay, we need a decent cutoff here. And it's a one-run game, and Doolittle really not doing much. There might be a trade in the offing next episode. Honestly, I'm getting a bit fed up with this. Or at least a change in the structure of the bullpen. I will also say I played a lot better in the episode that didn't work. You know, Tom Murphy's Law and all that. But I really was quite a bit better. Even my pitching wasn't that bad. I only gave a few hits. Alright, 2-2. There we go. Doolittle finally gets one. Here's Dominic Smith. Oh. Takes a real whack at that one. We've got DS versus SD here in terms of initials. That's pretty cool. I wonder how often that happens in baseball, where the batter and the pitcher have reversed initials. Probably a site that has that statistic. If not, you can make some serious tens of dollars with that on Patreon or something. In the advanced stats community. There's 2 outs. One more and Doolittle finally gets a save here. Oh, it's Tom Murphy. It's all been setting up for this. Oh, almost caught the corner. Oh, yes. Yes, bail me out of this. There we go. There's a win. Of course, I started up 3 runs, but It still counts the same. Kershaw with the win. Doolittle with the save. Tyler Naquin, the top batter. Good for him. Kershaw was pitching better before I started controlling him. It does have to be said. But he also had more stamina and all that. Okay, let's finish out this Baltimore series. Got Ryu versus Alex Young. Luckily, Marshall Kowalski is back. Kasowski? Something like that. Gage Hins is out for 2 to 3 months. That really sounds unpleasant. But we picked up the win. Let's see if we can go for the sweep here. Paxton versus Barrios. Critical situation. Nick Anderson's trying to close you out. Let's get a rally going. Alright. This will be our last rally of the episode here. Bit of a shorter one because the last one was pretty long. So I'm balancing it for myself, even if it does seem like I've done 2 short ones in a row. I did do a longer one in between. Okay, we need 1 run here, bottom of the 9th. I also, yesterday I ran the Indy 500 in iRacing. The racing simulation game, auto racing. And I was doing pretty well, but then I crashed. Bit of a bad run of form this week in terms of video game projects for me. We can change that all right now. 3-0. I could have gotten up and got a sandwich or something. I'd be doing just as well. Oh, he dropped it. Yes. That's what I like to see. I like to see dropped balls. Especially E6s. So that's going to be an error with some motion to it. Oh, off his wrist. Wonder if that's what happened to Gage Hins. Here's G-Man Choi, 1 for 3 with a double. He's got his average up to 213. What's going on there? I don't really know the Rays mascot. It's just a blue guy with a beard. Fair enough. I'm always positive about mascots. I like mascots. I follow like mascot Twitter accounts and stuff. I'm involved. Well, I'm an onlooker in that culture. I'm not directly involved. I'm not a mascot of anything. If the Dietrich Gamecast had a mascot, it wouldn't be me. Unless I couldn't get anybody else. But I could just draw like a mascot. Be like a circle. So you can do that pretty easily in Microsoft Paint. Then you could have smaller circles for eyes. Maybe a line for a mouth. I guess that's not the best mascot. I'm still workshopping it. Hey, finally threw a strike. I guess the hit I got was on a strike, but actually I don't know. Wasn't really looking. Oh, that was almost perfect. Full count to G-Man Choi. There we go. I'm liking the way this is turning out. 2 hits, nobody out here against Nick Anderson. Now, the question is, do we start playing small ball? Tyler Naquin, he's somebody who could play small ball, but he's got a home run today. So, you know, don't want to take a hot bat and make them play small ball. Let's play large ball. Oh, couldn't even check. That's what happens when you're playing large ball. Let's check. Come on. There we go. It is showing me bunt direction. But I'm not bunting. No bunts here. 2-1. Anderson's really having some trouble finding the zone. And he's given up a lot of hits. Worst of both worlds. Oh, a bit late on that one. I was going to take, but then it was too good, so I just threw out a late swing. Full count. Robinson Cano on deck. I guess I get a pinch run, guys, but I don't really know what my team's situation is here. Oh, that hurts. But it's alright. I still got 2 on, only 1 out. Here's Robinson Cano. He's 3 for 10 in the series. 0 for 3 today. Let's see if we can bring one home here. Silence some of the trade talk that's been surrounding it. That's not going to do it. Oh, another drop ball. As avid listeners will know from 1 minute ago. That's what I like to see. Okay, final out. 2 runners in scoring position. It's Yasmani Grandal. He's 4th on the RBIs and on the Rays. 30th. Intentional walk. Wow, that's a bold call. They're going to bring up my number 9 hitter. I guess it's not that bold of a call. I thought Grandal was still hitting 9th. And they were going to get Trevor Story, but instead they're getting Austin Barnes, who couldn't hit a barn. I think maybe I'll bring in Anthony Rizzo. Or actually, maybe Charlie Blackmon. I have some good players on the bench here. Charlie Blackmon. Because in the lost episode, he had 2 home runs. I was really doing well playing as him. So here we go. Charlie Blackmon. Good call. That's a ball. That's a ball. No question. What was that? What sort of call is that? That's just dismal. Blackmon hitting 403 with runners in scoring position. He was definitely got the guy to put in this situation. Oh, come on. Too late. Oh, I'm really feeling this one now. That was squared up. That was squared up. Oh, I'm glad I checked that one. I just barely tapped the button. That was definitely a check. 2-2. Yes. Beautiful. What a hit by Blackmon. That is exceptional batting. Exceptional batting in an exceptional way to end this episode of Let's Play MLB The Show 20. Wow, look at the raw emotion there. Austin Barnes, ecstatic that he got pinch hit for in the crucial situation. Look at that. Just taking what the pitcher gives you. Excellent. And there was not even any hesitation. I was definitely sending the winning run. Tyler Naquin having a lot of good games here. Well, that's going to do it for this one. I think we'll just take a quick look. Good win for Pedro Baez. Quick look at the standings. See what our situation is headed into the next episode. Where I feel like I should probably do another full game because I haven't posted one in quite a while. And we'll take a look and see what the next televised game is. In exactly 1 week in Baltimore. So maybe we'll do that for the next episode. That next week, culminating in a full game. Standings-wise, we're now 8 games back in the AL East. And in the wild card race, only 1.5 games back of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Find out what happens. Subscribe to the Dietrich Gamecast. Make sure you don't miss an episode. And I'll see you next time.